Today I unleash my inner Bob Ross and use VFX to transform myself into this legendary man. I'm talking beard, afro, and a little bit of love. So stay tuned to see me, Bob Ross, harder than ever before. If you've ever watched The Joy of Painting, you'll know that Bob likes to do a nice little greeting at the beginning of every episode.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hello, I'm Bob Ross.
So I'm thinking I'll remake one of those and be like, welcome, blah blah blah. But there's one key ingredient I need to get right here. Every single episode, no exceptions, Bob wears a button-up shirt tucked into some blue jeans. There's 31 seasons, over 400 episodes, and nearly every time, you gotta respect it. Now, luckily, I just so happen to own a button-up shirt and some blue jeans, but there's a little problem. I'm a quarter Italian, and that's just enough for me to have an insatiable love for spaghetti and Alfredo sauce, which means I'm a little plump around the edges, if you know what I mean. With my thighs thoroughly squeezed into the jeans, I pressed record and stood in front of my green screen. As I was reciting my lines, it felt as if I was becoming one with the spirit of Bob Ross. The iconic afro, the gentle smile, and that legendary voice. It was like he was right there with me. Anyways, with the green screen clip recorded, I brought it into Blender and motion tracked the footage so I could match the movement of my head in the video with the 3D one. When that was done, I used a particle system to grow a bunch of hairs on the head and tweak the settings until it looked like Bob's afro. For the beard, I did the same thing. I just messed with the settings until it looked good. But if you pull out a magnifying glass and analyze Bob, you'll notice he has a little bit of gray hair on his chinny chin chin. So I huffed, and I puffed, and boom, the hair was done. With that done, there's one more key ingredient that is in every episode of The Joy of Painting. Is it A, hypodermic needle, B, the Communist Manifesto, or C, easel? You chose B? Well, that's incorrect, you dirty commie, it's C. Easel is basically a tripod for holding up canvases. I found one online, brought it into Blender, and changed the material from wood to the scratched metal one so it looked more like the one from the show. Then I added some random paints and brushes on the shelf and rendered it out. With that finished, all the 3D stuff is done and it's time to move on to compositing. Hi, I'm glad you could join me today. It's a beautiful day here, and I hope it is wherever you are. Are you ready to paint a nice little painting of my friend Peapod here? Hi, I'm glad you could join me today. It's a beautiful day here, and I hope it is wherever you are. Are you ready to paint a nice little painting of my friend Peapod here?
Розы гибнут на газонах, аж на красных зонах.